So I just thought I'd go through the container that's next to my bedside as I go through my morning skincare routine with you. So let's start. So I'm going to show you kind of the toners that I put on my face in the morning, whether I'm putting on makeup or not. This is called the Tinted Milk Skin Toner. Love it. It's very liquidy, as you can see. I put it everywhere. I even put it on my chest and the backs of my hands. Skincare on the back of my hands is something I wish I had done so much sooner. It is a wonderful way to keep your hands looking hydrated and to keep them from thinning, because they are going to thin even if you are unaware of it, because I really wasn't aware that I was aging in my 40s. Back then, YouTube was not a thing, and so we just didn't know as much about skincare as we do today. And so it is such a neat thing to know that what I would have told myself 20 years ago, kind of like talking to my younger self, that's what I would have told myself is, take care of the backs of your hands. You'll be so glad you did. The next thing I come in with is this Rhode Glazing Milk. I love this. This one, I don't know if I showed you the consistency of that, but this is what this looks like. It's like a little milky formula. I just press that in and come right around here. And today I'm wearing a sweatshirt, but I would kind of go a little bit lower. It says you should wait about a minute between each step. Don't always do that, but I do wait until I can feel it drying just a little bit. Why would I use both of these? I'll compare them for you. The Tinted Milk Skin is hydrating. The Rhode Glazing is kind of barrier support. Tinted is lightweight. Rhode Skin is a little bit more of an emulsion serum. It is a little thicker. Tinted is hydrating and calming. The other one is barrier repair and radiance. Tinted has heart leaf ceramides and panthenol, the B5. Rhode has ceramides, niacinamide, and beta-glucan, so that's the B3. Tinted is for sensitive and dehydrated skin. Rhode Glazing Milk is for compromised, dull, or barrier-damaged skin. And that doesn't mean it has to be excluded for those people. It just means it's extra helpful if you have those issues. Tinted is the first or second step after cleansing. The glazing milk is the same way. So the Tinted is kind of a barely there, and the Rhode Skin, they do say it gives you that kind of glowy, dewy skin finish, and it's a little bit more occlusive. They're both really great to layer and to provide that hydration and barrier support that we need for mature skin. I like to do the Tinted first and then the Rhode because it's thinner to thicker. It just says it's great to have plump, calm, and bouncy skin, and I enjoy them both. So those are my two first steps. And then what I do, I have the products that I come in with after that. I have my vitamin C, the May Love Glow Maker. I have my Dermatology Needleless Serum, and that has hyaluronic acid, it has ceramides, peptides, Matrixyl 3000. It's my second step after the vitamin C. And then I have my Black Snail Restore Serum. And this is what I do every morning. So I'm going to take the Glow Maker, just take a little bit here, and I do have my new Glow Maker here. This one has oxidized just a little bit, and I'll press that in, and I can feel it getting a little sticky, which is good. I think you can see my skin is getting kind of glowy now. I love the Glow Maker because it does help. Vitamin C does help so much. If you haven't seen this video, I'm gonna put it here because it really does break down why vitamin C is so important, why L-ascorbic acid is the gold standard, and why you need a vitamin C L-ascorbic acid that has vitamin E and F in it. Basically, it helps the absorption and maintain the integrity of the product. Vitamin C is very hard to keep stable and to effectively deliver the skincare active to the depth of your skin. If you haven't watched the series Younger Skin in 90 Days, it truly is what I wish I knew 20 years ago when I was starting. 20 years ago when there was no YouTube, like I said. But now, looking back, gosh, if I had known this, it would have been so much easier. People are just going to have the most beautiful skin because of YouTube and all the information sharing and how easy it is to get information. So for those of you who want to know how to truly get younger skin by identifying the products you need, the ingredients you need, and a regimen to see visible change in your skin, that series is really helpful. It's, like I said, what I would have wanted to hear 20 years ago. So the next one is the Dermatology Needleless Serum, and it comes in a vial like this. And again, I just take it, and it's a little bit thicker than the May Love. So again, you're going thinnest to thickest. I just kind of put it everywhere and then press it in. This is how I apply it, but I do recommend that you read the labels and do what works for you. The next product that I do come in with, and this is thicker than all the rest, so again, I'm going thinnest to thicker. So why would I come in with another serum like this Black Snail Restore Serum? Here's why. It has kind of a repairing and anti-aging properties to it. It has ingredients that help with that. It has snail mucin, niacinamide, which is B3. I know I'm duplicating that in many ways through these products, but that's okay. It doesn't bother my skin. If niacinamide B3 bothers your skin, you can use B5, which is panthenol. It's much more soothing, but it doesn't bother me. And I think it's because all of these other soothing ingredients in these products helps. So that's just my experience. All of those things, with the addition of adenosine in this product, it helps target fine lines, sagging, and post-inflammatory inflammation. So if you have a spot on your skin, I get breakouts every day, just little pores and things. And I think that's because I work so hard to keep my skin turning over and rejuvenating. Also using the laser, I think penetrating those, skin follicles or pores, that it just every now and then it just brings up things. And so I typically do have little spots that will need to be lightened. So I like that for this reason. I like this for that reason. If you're experiencing thinning skin, dull skin, loss of elasticity, this is supposed to help. And it gives your skin more active repair ingredients, and it helps seal in the benefits because it has a lipid-rich finish. It is non-greasy, it absorbs fast, so even when it's layered, your skin won't feel overloaded, and it doesn't. It just feels pillowy. It feels so good. And again, it's these layers, it's these thin layers of all these skincare actives and benefits that is so wonderful for your skin. It says postmenopause, when you have collagen loss, skin thinning, or dehydration, this is a really great thing to add. It is much more of a serum finish. It's not as watery as the C or the Needleless Serum. Put that everywhere. The other thing that I have started doing in the morning is my Alloy M4 estriol cream. I either do this in the morning or at night. This same basket is what I use at night, and at night I will use my vitamin A instead of vitamin C, and I will use my Maylove Love Oil 31, or I might use my glycolic acid. It just depends on the day. I'll use it just once, but since we're here together, I'm gonna use it this morning. So I come in after all of my serums and I use this before I use my moisturizer. This is something new. If you haven't seen the video about skincare up here and down there, I talk about this product in there, and I think it's a really great video. It's a very personal video because I'm talking about menopause. Here it is. As you can see, it's not very runny, so it's a great next step. But I put this on my face. If you haven't watched that video, it's very helpful because, like I said, had I known, or had doctors had the insight to think of my issues related to menopause, the last 20 years of my life could have been completely different. And there's no reason for women to have to suffer, especially in today's world of information. I never thought in my 40s I was perimenopausal. And so, you kind of need doctors that are aware of it. And now that we are in this information-rich society, I'm telling you what I wish I knew when I was 40, 50, 60, before it all kind of came together and I figured it out. So if you haven't watched that video and you are 40 years old, whether or not you think you are in menopause or perimenopause or any of those things, I recommend you watch it because it's going to give you information that may help you whether you start perimenopause early, late, whenever. It would have changed the quality of my life for 2 decades. So that's why I'm here. I just decided, why not hop on as a normal woman going through these changes and looking back, how did I not know these things? How was I not aware? How have I struggled with these things? And now that I'm finding solutions, just to share them. So no matter where you are, no matter what country you live in, no matter what your ethnicity, your background, half the world are women. That's kind of why I'm here and what I'm doing to navigate the path forward. So I thank you for being here. And if you haven't, please consider subscribing. Share this video. Leave me a comment. That's the only way YouTube knows, hey, people are watching her and she's providing some good value or information. So I do appreciate it. Let's keep going. So, all right, so I've put on my estriol cream. I have been using this for 2 weeks now. And I will tell you what I'm seeing. The first thing I'm noticing is change on the backs of my hands. My hands have aged so terribly. And I never realized it until I looked down and all I could see were these spots on the backs of my hands. And if you haven't watched any of my videos on the different things I'm doing to help with aging there, I have been working on this since I started my channel at age 58. Like I said, I'm 61 now. So I am definitely seeing improvements with all the different things I'm doing. And like I said, I just keep everything by my bed so that it's something I do in the morning. It's something I do at night before I go to bed. It's something I do in the morning when I first wake up and I'm sitting here drinking my coffee. And it doesn't require a lot of commitment, or how should I say this? There's not a lot of friction. I don't have to go somewhere and find everything and put it together. It's right by my bed. I sit here in my cozy little room with my coffee and I do this every morning and every night. The reason I say that is because half of the issue is getting everything together, and the second half is committing to kind of doing it. So this kind of accomplishes both. Everything's sitting here in my little basket and I just wake up and I do it really quickly. So there's a tip if it's helpful. So that is, like I said, the very first thing I'm noticing with this is the back of my hands is just, what happens is when I bend them, you can see crepey skin. And when I look down, I can see it's almost like skin cells. It's like you can see your skin is so thin and it's so crepey. And I don't know if you can tell, but the backs of my hands are looking younger. I'll see if I can put a picture in here. Guys, my skin even looks a little thicker. And it's just been 2 weeks. Maybe it's just me, but it is noticeably younger looking. I'm so excited. I have been using my Needleless laser on the backs of my hands, on my neck, on my chest, on my face, and it has made a huge difference. I'm going to segue a little bit here because I want to tell you something. This is the third model of the Needleless laser. It's the Needleless Pro Plus. I received it as a gift from the company. This is not sponsored or anything like that, but they have seen I use this and I talk about it a lot. It's the only device I use, the only one, because it is powerful and I see results with it. I have done so many trials using this, not using it with skincare actives. This has been such a transformational tool for me. So why is this the only device I use? It's non-invasive. I can do it at home. It's something I do every day. I don't need to go to the dermatologist to do it. And it addresses the visible signs of aging. It has 50% more power than the previous unit, the previous Needleless Pro. It is 35% faster, which means when I go to deliver the laser to my face, it fires off by itself and it delivers more intense treatment quicker. It's just so much faster. It is 3 watts compared to 2 watts of power in the previous model. It has just the slightest bigger aperture. I love the way it feels. It's like a spa treatment at home. I love it. It uses advanced laser technology to boost collagen. It heats the dermis, stimulating natural collagen production. No pain, no redness, no downtime. The reason I use this is because it does help deliver a very deep treatment to the deeper layers of your skin. I'll put a picture up here of what it looks like when collagen and elastin, they're kind of like tent poles, are sagging and losing their integrity as we age, and how this delivers the laser pulse to those areas to rebuild the collagen and the elastin. Like I said, this is the only device I use. At some point I may add in red light, but this has proven to be a game changer for me. If you haven't tried it, I will put the link down below. I recommend this. It is so nice, whether I use it at night or in the morning or both. I keep it right here by my bedside. It has a charger that comes with it. I don't like the EMS that kind of feels zappy. It makes me feel like I have cavities when I use it on my face. I've tried it at all strengths. I just don't like skincare that hurts. To me, it is a very enjoyable treatment. I love the warmth. I love that it feels good. And I love that I see results. So if you haven't tried the Nira Pro Plus, if I had to buy one, this is the one I would buy, because it does so much, and it's so much quicker because I do all of these different areas of my body. It does take a chunk of time, not a huge chunk, 5-10 minutes. Anything that you have to add to your day, you will dismiss it less readily if it's quicker and you're seeing results. So if you take before and after pictures, you'd be amazed at how much improvement you see with the Nira Pro. The Nira Pro Plus, I should say. If you have the other one, it's fine too. I just think, they keep ramping up their technology, and if you had to buy one and you haven't bought one, I would probably use this one. I do that, by the way, before I do any products. Your face has to be dry when you're using that. So I've been doing it at night, but I just wanted to show it to you since it is sitting here right here by my table in my little basket. So the next thing I come in with, and I ordered the whole Rhode Skin line. I bought it for myself and a couple of my daughters because they like to try stuff too. And I really have enjoyed it. There's only one step in this line that has not worked for me, and it's their little peptides. I'll put a picture here. It gave me bumps here. It also did the same thing for my daughters. So yeah, I think it's their peptide glaze or whatever. But this is their cream. It's called Barrier Cream, and I love it. It has lots of anti-aging skincare ingredients in it. And I will read it to you as soon as I put this on. There's a little bit of stickiness to it. I like all that stuff on my face. I like feeling it. Let me read you a little bit about the Rhode Skin Barrier Restore Cream. It's rich, lightweight, absorbs quickly, suitable for morning and evening. I do use it for both. It's ideal for mature skin, help improve elasticity. It has niacinamide, which brightens skin tone, reduces the appearance of fine lines, supports skin barrier. It has peptides in it to promote collagen production, enhancing skin elasticity and firmness. It has squalene in it, which provides lightweight hydration and helps maintain the skin's moisture balance. It has shea butter, which nourishes and softens the skin. It's a very emollient form of hydration. Sodium hyaluronate, which is a form of hyaluronic acid that hydrates the skin. It has bisabolol, which soothes and calms irritated skin, and it has acai berry extract rich in antioxidants. It protects the skin from environmental stressors. I've enjoyed using it. I use that in the morning and at night, and then I come in with my Clinique Dramatically Different moisturizing lotion. And this is something I didn't start using till I was much older, but I do enjoy it. It has no smell, it has no fragrance. This, on top of everything else, locks in my skincare in a way that is not occlusive, but it feels spongy and plump and juicy. It is what I use before I come in with my sunscreen in the morning, and at night it is what I use before I come in with Love Oil by Maylove. This has been one of the things that has transformed my skin from looking dry to looking bouncy. Those are some of the things in here. So what else is in here? This is a vitamin A bakuchiol under eye cream that I like to use. It has, and it's something that I use in the morning and at night just around my eyes. I have this issue around my eyes, and it's called chicken skin. It's really your oil glands, and there's not much you can do about it. But I do find that when I use, this is like an alternative to Retin-A around your eyes. When I use something like this around my eyes, I have noticed an improvement. If you don't want to buy a product, you can just use a little bit of petrolatum. It doesn't have to be a lot. You don't have to go to sleep gloppy. Just rub it in and just press it on your skin and on the backs of your hands, and you will feel like a goddess in the morning when you wake up and your skin is so soft. The other thing I have in here is my Grande Lash, and I just put this on my top lashes at night, just one swipe on each of my upper eyelash lids. And then what else do I have in here? I have my City Beauty Restoring Hand Treatment, just a very nice hand cream. So I'll come in and I'll put that on top. Here's my little hand cream. And I don't use it on the palms of my hands because I want everything delivered to the backs of my hands. So that's just kind of my way of making sure I use all the product in the area that I want it. And if I want, I can put it on the underside of my neck. This is my glycolic acid. I use this at night, and I forgot to show you this as well. Hang on. This is my tretinoin. So I will alternate. I will use this every night, and I will use this about every second night. So I use this every night, and I will also use this, and I'm not sure you're supposed to use them together, but I do. But I've used this for years, so you know that is why I use the 0.25. That is what I use, and the smallest amount on my face, my neck, the backs of my hands, and my chest. And then this is what I use as an exfoliant. I don't use any harsh scrubs, anything like that. I use glycolic acid, and I love this one. And I use it at night. I wake up, and I'm telling you what, my skin feels polished. I mean, polished, so soft and smooth, as they say, like a baby's bottom. It just is incredible. So if you haven't onboarded glycolic acid in your schedule, this one is great. It's the Night Renewer by Maylove, and I love using it. And you're going to have to start really slow with it probably. I used to think it felt stingy, but it doesn't anymore, and that might be because I'm using so many moisturizers. It is perfectly fine to put this on top of everything I have just done, on top of all the moisturizers, and then if it feels stingy at all, come in and put moisturizer on top of it. You can do the same thing with Retin-A. That active is still on your skin, and putting a little barrier between it, the sandwich method, is still fine. It's still going to work. I hope you enjoyed this, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.